So my name is Tiffany, and I don't think I've met everybody that's on here yet, but I just want to welcome everyone because this is the most exciting time of year in our business in Arbonne because they announced a trip, because this is like Arbonne season, because everybody is feeling fat for the holidays and they're all going to want to detox in January. So if the person that invited you to be on here means, I mean, it actually means kind of a lot because in order to earn this trip with Arbonne, you got to be able to hustle. And that is just, so if we've invited you to watch this, it's actually a huge compliment. Plus, when we are looking for team members, we look for the best. I'll just say that. So there is actually a super simple system in place that will almost guarantee that you earn the trip. And I'm not going to go over every single detail, the volume that's needed, how many promotions, or anything like that. I'm not going to go over any of that. What I am going to go over is the system that will work. I'm going to see if I can share my screen on my other computer. Everything's really confusing because since my sound wouldn't work. I don't know that it's going to work. I'm going to work on it while I'm talking to you, but basically the system for being able to earn this is by finding 8 boot campers to go through. So if you've never even, you don't know what Arbonne is or what we do a really cool program that like nobody else does that's called the Clean Eating Challenge, or 30 days to healthy living. And what that is we're teaching people like what's wrong with our food supply. And we give people the tools to get through that learning process, and we give them tools to help them detoxify their body. And it's almost like, it's amazing the things that work or what it does to your system. So I'm actually a nurse. That's what my background is. I haven't worked as a nurse in over, I guess it's been 3.5 years now. I haven't worked full-time as a nurse, but man, I've seen some of the most amazing stuff with this. So this isn't a Band-Aid. This isn't a weight loss system. That's not what this is. This is addressing what the true problem is, and that's the food supply. And it's amazing what it does to people's bodies. And people are looking for what we have, but a lot of times they really don't know where to find that. So it's our job to spread the word. So you go through the detox in January with us. And then if you can find 8 people to go through it, I mean, really that's like 4 couples, because couples love to go through it together. If you're in Arbonne, everybody that's detoxed before, they're all wanting to do it again because usually they've been eating like a little bit crazy and they want to get back on track because they know how good that they can feel. So getting 8 people and just getting some other, like finding 2 or 3 people to find 8 people too. I know it's like, it's not rocket science. It's not really hard. I mean, you can hustle and do it all on your own, but I guarantee there are people in your life that need to make some money for the holidays. And it's, I'm trying to think how much, if you find 8 people, that's a first check of about $400. So I know that there are a lot of people that would love that. And what happens is, so people order their sets in December to detox in January, and you get double points this month. And that's why this is so urgent. This is why it's so important. Like if you're thinking of doing this, because the trip is to Punta Cana, and Arbonne doesn't do halfway trips. Like there's nothing shady at all that's ever going to happen on an Arbonne trip. Like they are amazing. Like they give you all your food. We're going to a place where you have resort credits where you can use them at the spa. You can use them on trips outside. You can do all sorts of things with those points, all included. All of it's for free. And they give you like these amazing beach towels and like dinners. I mean, it's so first class. And the most beautiful thing about it is when you go on a trip like that, or you earn one, you are promoting in your Arbonne business and you're making money. So there are some people that come in because of the fabulousness of the trip, and they're like, God, I could so use a vacation, especially a good one that's like not to Branson or to my grandma's house in Texas. Like I could use a real vacation. They get in for that. And what happens in the process is they're building a huge business that's paying them so much. So sometimes that little switch and motivator is enough to get people really moving. So that's it. Like, I know it would sound a lot more complicated than that, but that's it. Like, if you decide that you want to go for this with us, you sign up. If you're not already signed up, find 8 boot campers and find a couple of people to do the same thing. Be like, hey, do you want to make some Christmas money? Do you want to get skinny next month? Like, let's do this together. And there are all sorts of resources that we have. So they're going to be like during the week between Christmas and the New Year, there's going to be an opportunity for people to watch a live, like, informational workshop on what the Clean Eating Challenge is every single night that week. So there's like no excuse for people being able to like, no, I can't do that. We've got videos you can send them. We've got coaching, like words to send if you're texting back and forth to hard questions that are sometimes people don't initially see the value in like what we've got, but I'm telling you, like, it saves so much money because people are not going to the grocery store and they're not getting all the groceries that they would normally get. They're not buying lunch places. Like, it usually saves 90 to 95% of the people that I have go through this program. It saves them a considerable amount of money. Plus, that includes their detox supplies. I mean, there's no way that they would be able to get the value of all the Arbonne's package gives them, which is like all of their supplies and the coaching and the meal plans and the grocery list. Like, there's no way that they would ever be able to do that on their own for that kind of price. And so if people can see that, and if people can see the value of what we're showing them, that this isn't a Weight Watchers, because I mean, if you think about all the things that people do, and Naomi posted like all the weight loss industry, like how much money people spend on that. They go on an average of 4 diets a year. So, I mean, something's not working because America's just getting fatter and fatter and fatter. So this is the piece that it's completely different. And if we can communicate that value to other people, like, I mean, I'm serious. They're looking for this. They just don't know what this, like the package that this is necessarily in. So you get busy and ask a bunch of people, like if they want information, if they want to watch a video about it, if they want to plug into one of our live events. And I promise you, you're going to have people that want to do this with you. If they've got any sense at all, they're going to do it. I will recommend that if you have people that know that they want to detox already, go ahead and get their set orders. There was one year that we had protein on back order for, it was like 5 weeks, which is a complete, really sad thing if you're really wanting to get things done right in January. So I know that we have a group that starts January 1st. And then I think that we're going to start one. I know that there was a flyer going around that said it was the first and third Mondays of the month, but we're going to do the second Monday too, just to keep the groups smaller, and because there are going to be so many people. And I'll just tell you what happens is when people start going through this, we coach you how to like use that success to forward your business even more. And it's that momentum that will move you into promotion. It'll move you into making money, and it will move you to Punta Cana. So there are some brand new consultants. If you're a brand new consultant or you haven't even signed up yet, but you're ready to really start, we've got some new tools that we're going to be using. I recorded a video today that was a getting started video that walks you through like our getting started checklist that we have. It tells you exactly what to do. And then we have a worksheet every month to try to kind of keep you on track to see what your goals are. So then we've got trackers too for the trip. So that is all that I have. I mean, it's not rocket science. It's something that is completely doable, no matter if you've been in the business for a long time and you're just really kind of restarting yourself, or if you're a brand spanking new, doesn't matter. So I am going to, if you have any questions, unmute yourself really quick. And then if we go for a couple minutes and I don't have any, if we don't have questions, I'm going to stop recording. So does anyone have any questions about anything?
I have a quick question, Tiffany.
Yes.
Can you explain the volume being in your central district for those that have been around for a minute?
Okay. So if you already have a business with Arbonne, we have, so basically your central district, if you are a consultant, everything counts towards you always. If you're a district manager, everything counts towards you always. If you're a district manager that's an executive district manager, which means you've promoted out a district manager, the people that have promoted out is not your central district anymore. So that's their central district. So basically what Arbonne's doing by this and what they're rewarding you for is your personal activity in your personal business. So that's why they keep it super fair. It's not like you can sponsor a couple of rock stars and they can just like carry you to the top. That's not how this works. It's very, very fair. So that is what your central district is. Now, when you start as a district manager this month or as a consultant or whatever you are, whatever you start in as your central district, as you promote people out, because of the way that earning the trip works, you still get to keep all that volume for the whole qualification period, which is 6 months. So we have until the end of May to earn this trip. So you're going to be popping out people, like if you do this system the way that it's meant to be done, you're going to be popping out people and promoting them. And that's perfect because you also need promotions to earn this trip, which is something that we can go over kind of later. But if you guys are doing what this system is, you aren't even have to worry about it because you'll be promoting. Honestly, if you do this system like it's supposed to be done, you can be driving your Mercedes in 6 months. So it's amazing. It's really, really awesome stuff. And this is the best time to get in because this is when the momentum starts. And then in January, when everybody's dropping weight, people are like, what are you doing? I want to do that. Like that, it just keeps moving. So it's amazing. Any other questions?
I have a question about promotions.
Okay.
So do they have to go into qualification and promote during this time period? Or what if they, okay, so they can't have gone into qualification and then promote this month?
It's actually just promotion, sorry. So if they went into qualification in November, if they promote in December, they count toward your trip.
That's cool.
But they can't,
Okay.
like May, they can't be going into qualification and then finish in June. Like the promotion actually has to happen during the period.
Okay.
Good question. Any other questions? Because it's going to be time to get your tan on. Come with us. We're fun and we're not weird. It's really great.
My hair will get weird. My
Maybe a
hair
little bit
will get
weird.
Not a
but-
bad, good weird.
I'm weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have any other questions on here? I'm going to stop recording. Okay. I stopped.